The All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Colts at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick out decent yardage.
Richardson going to change the play here.
That's good for a Colts.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now we see the first throw of the ball game, and he's got it complete. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Cup 19. Go.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Richardson working from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Richardson on 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. As they wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Richardson.
Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
23 yards the pickup there.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Still going inside the 20.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Stafford here. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Rams 7, Colts 3. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Chop 60. Go street. 18, Pioneer. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Richardson. He's going up top for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they... them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. There he goes left side. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey,
Motion left, Cup.
ball ready. Black shot. Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's caught. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And Lance going to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
On the double.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Colts 3.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
On the ball, on the ball.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Crash. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Richardson will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Lance. And that's caught inside the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan
taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Damn how you get caught.
On first down, Lance. That'll be caught. It's Cup. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. Touchdown, Rams. Laviska Chenault from 3 yards out. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Lance. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the... And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'd never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Smash, red. Edo blue. Go pink.
Throwing his Lance on third down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. Ready.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check smash, check smash. Rig,
in motion
rig.
left is a running back. Richardson on 4th down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Check smash.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
A nice carry by Akers, and what a journey it was for him last season. Coming off of injury, away from the team for a while, he did come back later in the season and led them with almost 800 yards. Still scratching the surface of what he can do. He can be a dynamic presence on the field.
Lance now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Akers. Down at the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Lance, he's going to change the play. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down, quickly negated. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey Lance, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Into space at the 45.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
10. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And that is incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Richardson.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Richardson.
It's complete. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
Past the 20.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
SMH.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Richardson.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
On the set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
This is 1st and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. And this one complete to Doolin.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Nice solid gain there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Warriors 70.
Throwing now is Richardson.
Toward the pylon, caught.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's
a major show for your amount of way to hold up GG.
I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game?